Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial with the Venus 2 palette. This is my second video in my Limecrime series of 3, and I'm going in with the P. Louise Makeup Academy Rumor Base, and I'm patting that on my eyelid with a MAC 242 brush, I want to say. And I am not setting my base anymore because I'm trying to see if that really will give my eyeshadows more color. And honestly, so far, I am really liking this base. If I had to compare it to anything, I would definitely say it's comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape. So definitely very good. Now I'm going in with the mustard shade in this palette, and I'm going to be using this with a fluffy Morphe brush, kind of as my transition shade. I am putting that on quite a bit. I'm packing that on my crease as well as a little bit onto my lid, so that way I have a solid base for the other colors I'm going to be putting on top of it. And also guys, in case you haven't had the chance to try any Limecrime products, I would highly recommend it. Honestly, one of my personal favorite items from their company is their velveteens and their plushies. They're honestly so comfortable. So now I'm going in with this, I believe it's the Flirt shade, I think that's what it's called. This is the blue shade from the palette. And first I'm kind of packing that all over my lid and into the crease with a smaller Morphe blending brush, but I'm definitely trying to kind of blend that into the yellow that we put down. So it will look a little bit green, but don't worry, it will look a lot better once we get everything on the lid that we want to be there. And obviously I'm putting that on both eyes. And now what I'm doing is I'm taking that Flirt shade and I am taking a flat Sephora shader brush and I am packing this blue shade all over the lid. I honestly love this blue shade because I don't have anything like it and it's just so pretty on the eyes. So right now I'm just packing that all over the lid, and then I'll be doing that obviously again on both eyes. But yeah, the shade is super pretty. It's one of my favorite shades in this entire palette just because I love color. So really like that one. And now I'm taking the flat side of a Tarte double-ended brush, and I'm going in with the shade Fly, I believe, and I am packing that shade all over the area where I packed on that blue shade. And I'm putting this all over that color because I really wanted some shimmer, but I wanted to make sure I had a very nice, strong, solid color to put on beneath this first. But I really like the way this came out because it looked very like duochrome-y, and I've been really into those looks lately, so I was really happy with the way this came out. This shade is very like a gold champagne-y, glittery color, so it's honestly super pretty, especially on top of this blue. So now what I'm doing is I'm going back into the Morphe brush that I used to blend that yellow shadow onto my crease, and I'm basically just blending those shadows all together to make sure that they have a nice, seamless transition and that there are no harsh lines. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for, I'm going in with my Tarte Maneater liquid liner. This is one of my personal favorite liquid liners because it's just so easy to maneuver. By the way, doing this with one hand is very difficult, so I am giving myself major props for this. But I am going in with this Tarte liner, and I am giving myself a nice wing. And this is really easy to maneuver because it is a liquid felt tip liner. It's like a stiff end, but it's flexible enough to where it's very easy to control. So this is one of my personal favorite liners. So if you're looking for a nice liquid liner, especially if you're a beginner, this would definitely be a good one for you to try. And of course doing the other eye. And the reason that I have so much of this videography on here is because I really want you guys to see how I do my liquid liner, because I know that's definitely a very hard thing for a lot of people and they just sit there for hours trying to figure out what they're doing wrong. So I really wanted to kind of show how I do my liquid liner because it can definitely be hard at first, but it took me a long time to kind of like perfect my wing. So now I'm going in with the Black Duo Eyelash Glue, and I'm going in with the Tarte, I believe these are the Flirt lashes. and I'm applying those with a pair of tweezers that I got from my mom's FabFitFun box. But now I'm going in with my MakeupForever Mattifying Primer, and I like this primer a lot because I have very oily skin, and it's almost to the point where, like, when I'm putting down that foundation or my primer, it like drags, but it's honestly really, really nice. And then I'm also going in for foundation with the Huda Beauty Full Filter Foundation. I'm in the shade Creme Brulee. Please don't mind how horrendously pink my face is right now. I went to the beach the weekend before this and I got hella burnt. So now I'm just taking my beauty blender and I'm blending all of that out. And of course, for concealer, I'm going in with the famous Tarte Shape Tape. I love this concealer, especially since I finally got it in the right shade, kind of important. So you really don't need that much for this, which is why you don't see me putting on a whole lot, because this is very, very full coverage. So I would definitely recommend this if you're looking for a product that you really don't want to have to go back and get 5 times after a month of using it. It's super, super, super nice. So yeah, and now I am just blending all that out with my beauty blender. Alright, and now we are going to set this bish. I am going to go in with my Laura Mercier setting powder on a Morphe 510 brush, and I'm just taking that and packing it on anywhere that I applied concealer and anywhere where I applied foundation. So basically all over my face. And now I am taking my Vanity Planet contour brush, and I am taking the, I believe, am I using the Tarte powder? I think I'm using the Tarte powder for this one. I would be using the Tarte Pro Glow contour powder in the shade Sculpt, and I am of course taking that in the hollows of my cheeks, the sides of my forehead, my nose, and the sides of my chin. And for blush, as always, I'm going in with the Benefit Cheekathon palette, and I'm taking the shades Dandelion and Rocketeur, and I am taking that and just, of course, brushing it along the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm going in with a smaller blending brush, and I'm going in with that shade Mustard that I put as my transition shade on my lid, and I am putting that on my lash line, and that's going to be the only color that I put on my lash line because I really wanted to have a lot of color in this look, but only have it be, you know, a couple. I didn't want to go super, super crazy. But yeah, so I'm putting that on my lower lash line and just kind of smoking that out. And now I'm going to the Limecrime Opals highlighting palette, and I believe I was taking the shade Pink. I think this was the center shade, and I'm going in on a flat crown brush, and I am highlighting the inner corners of my eyes and my brow bone. I lied, actually I used the shade Gold, not Pink. I'm sorry. And now I'm taking the Benefit Badgal Bang Mascara, and I'm just using this on my lower lashes. I would definitely recommend this for a lower lash mascara versus an upper lash, just because I think the way it separates your lower lashes is pretty amazing. And I'm going back into that gold shade that I used to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. And I'm taking my packing brush from Morphe, and I'm going to be highlighting my cheekbones, the nose, and the top of my brows with that. And of course, talking about one of my favorite Limecrime products is their plushies. I'm using the shade Milk Tea here, and the plushie shade, as you can see, is definitely a little sheer, but they're actually super, super pigmented, and to me, the best way I think I could describe them is a very, very comfortable, lightweight, matte liquid lipstick. And especially if you're looking for something that has like just like the sheerness. It's so hard to explain, but they're super super comfortable, and they actually just launched their summer shades in these plushies, and they are absolutely gorgeous. So if you're interested in having a very lightweight matte liquid lip, I would highly recommend these. And that, my lovelies, is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video again. This is the second video in my Limecrime series of 3, and that will be the next video that I film. So I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See y'all later. Bye-bye.